I studied a night before an exam and I still got A in that particular course. This is not black science or this black magic or whatsoever you want to call it. But just because I got this tip that I want to share with you in this video a very long time, and I've been able to apply it and it has been working for me. I will show you the proof in this video. Understand? That particular course is known as immunology. I studied just that night. I spent the whole night studying that particular course. The next morning I wrote the exam and I came out with an A, not just an A, but an A of 88 over 100. That is what I will share with you in this video. How you can study a night to an exam if you were not having time to study. Not that I'm actually promoting that you should practice procrastination or stuff like that. But if you are someone that has been busy and you didn't have the time to study, probably you just have that night to study before the exam, I will share with you how you can still study that night and still have an A. If you are coming across my channel for the first time, my name is Basi Ejoba. I'm a 400 level student in the University of Calabar studying medical laboratory science, and in my channel I help students level up their academic game. I also share helpful tips on this channel, focusing also on personal development. So if you love content like this, don't forget to hit on the red subscribe button so I can continue getting updates anytime I drop videos like this, and so that you can also help me grow. And just like I've said in this video, I want to show you how you can be able to study just the night before the exams and still get at least a B in that particular course. So the first method is that you have to understand and embrace the prioritization game. The prioritization game is one that you don't actually have to waste time going around looking for what do they call it, going around looking for the textbook to read and stuff like that. Because if you want to read the whole textbook, you might not be able to get it all. So you just have to focus on the priority, what is in front of you, exams, which particular course. You understand? Now when you get this particular course you want to read for, just like I did for my immunology, what I just did is that I have to go through my syllabus. That was the first thing I did. I had to look for the lecturer course outline. I went through the course outline, I went through the course syllabus. After that, I sourced out for my lectures notes. The one I didn't have, I went to my friend's house, snapped out the lectures note, and after that I went through the lectures notes, the lecturer's notes, sorry. Get my point? You have to look for this course outline, check out your lectures notes. The one you don't have, go to your friends or try and search for it and focus your energy on the lectures note. Like for my example, in my university or my school, University of Calabar, I've noticed our lecturers, they don't set abstract questions. They only set questions on what they have taught, unless they want to make you think further or think wide, which I've not seen it like that. You understand? So you must be able to focus on the lecturer's note, which is very, very important. You get my point? And after that, you have to imbibe the condensation technique. The condensation technique is that in which you have to focus on what really matters. It's just like the priority, which is the first one. You have to focus on what really matters. If you check out your textbook, you get to find out that textbook can have up to 500 pages in that particular course. Can have up to 500 pages. But the question is that those 500 pages, all those stuffs, are they what really matters in that particular exam or in that particular time for you to write that exams? Are they the right materials you have to read for that exam? You understand? So you have to actually condense that textbook. You have to break down that textbook and focus on the notes and summaries you have made from that textbook. You understand? You have to focus. I've been talking about focus. You have to focus on the notes and summaries that you have gotten. And thirdly is that when you are focusing on the note and summaries you have gotten, you have to imbibe the active recall. The active recall is one that you finish using a particular topic or a particular chapter, you close your book and try to see whether you can be able to get back what you have just read. You understand? The active recall comes in different methods. It comes in quizzing. You can use flashcards. You get my point? You can start preparing more questions. You ask yourself questions to see whether you'll be able to get what you have read. And if you fail that particular question, because it's you testing yourself, if you fail the particular question, go back to your book, see where you made a mistake and get your correction and come back to it again, quiz yourself, and gradually get to find out that you are perfect. You will get perfect in that particular topic, in that subject. Fourthly is that you have to understand the power of past question. Past question is very powerful because at this particular time you don't have much, at this particular instance you don't have much time to waste. You understand? So you just have to focus on the past question. The past question will tell you the methods of how the exam is going to look like. It's going to actually channel your energy to know how to prepare. The past question will give you most repeated topics. If you calm down and scan through the past questions, it's going to tell you the most repeated topics. It's also going to tell the format and the nature that particular lecturer or that particular course coordinator loves setting his or her question. You understand? So you don't have to neglect the power of the past question. And this one I will talk about now, a lot of people will take it for granted, but it is the strategic snacks and sleep method. Strategic snack and sleep method. It is important that when you are reading, at least try and keep snacks by your side. These snacks will keep you busy. Imagine when you are reading and you start feeling tired and you start chewing. Understand? It's going to keep you active because you cannot sleep and be chewing. Understand? So it's going to keep you active. That is for the snacks. And the sleep is that because you're having the exams the next day, you don't have to read throughout till you go and write the exams. You understand? Because when you do like that, you get to find out that at the end you go for the exams and you start sleeping in the exam hall. So it's important that you imbibe the strategic sleeping methods, where at least you give yourself at least 5 hours of rest before the exam time. Because if you don't sleep and you go for the exam, you start dozing inside the exam hall. When they share question papers to you start dozing when you have the question paper. So it's important that you have sleep. Give yourself sleep at least 5 hours before the exam. You get my point? And lastly is the teach it technique. The teaching technique is a famous technique where you teach someone else what you have just read. If there's no one for you to teach what you have read, create an imaginary audience. Just assume there are people looking at you and try to teach them what you have read. It's going to really help you, because if you make a mistake or you forget a particular concept, you still have the opportunity of going back to it to see how you'll be able to get that particular concept, not cram, but get that particular concept and reproduce it and teach it again. You understand? Bearing in mind that you just have that night to study before the exams. So I've talked about the prioritization technique, which is focusing on your summaries and textbook. I've talked about the condensation, where you have to break down everything to summaries, just like the first one. Talked about the active recall, talked about the power of past questions, talked about the strategic snack and sleep, and I talked about the teach it technique. Drop it in the comment section which of these tips you are going to try right away. If you love this video, please don't forget to hit on the red subscribe button, and please also don't forget to share this video to your friends so that they can come here and get value, and in turn I will feel motivated to continue dropping videos like this. And lastly, please don't forget to hit on the like button, because when you hit on the like button, it's going to tell the YouTube algorithm that a lot of people are loving this video, and the algorithm will be left with no choice than to show this video to a larger audience. Until I see you in my next video, always remember that you're wonderful, always remember that you're unique, and always remember that you're a pace setter. I really love you. Thank you.